So I was watching a horrible live band the other day and I thought to myself, this is a great example of what not to do. Sure, there's videos out there about how to be in a successful band, but what if you want to be an absolute failure? Maybe you just want to make people's ears bleed and never leave your parents' garage. Here's 5 tips if you want to have the worst band ever. Now, in the off chance you actually want to make good music, check out my free newsletter below. Free tabs and tips on music theory. Take things to the next level with my full music theory course package. This is 4 courses in one. 15 hours of content on every topic within music theory, songwriting, and technique. Score all of my courses and Discord access at Patreon. Step number 1, if you want to have a crap band, is don't learn business. This is probably the biggest mistake I see everyone making. I think part of this comes from the lack of logical thinking that artists do. Within the brain, you have the prefrontal cortex, which is for reason and critical thinking. The limbic system and the amygdala and the hippocampus process emotion. That's where the artist tends to live. It's almost like musicians don't have a prefrontal cortex at times. The wishful thinking takes over it and you think you're special. I'm gonna dominate the world with my magic music. Finger the G string on level 69. The truth is, internet algorithms don't run on feelings. It's hardcore math, science, and human psychology. You gotta watch videos on copywriting, how to sell merch, getting traction on Spotify, improve your social skills, work on marketing, graphic design. It's actually not as hard as it sounds. Just gotta take your time and enjoy the process. Step number 2, if you want to have a horrible band, is never post on social media. Want to make sure no one hears your music? Just stop posting. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Threads. I mean, that stuff just isn't my style, Shred. That's like saying I shouldn't have to compete with everyone else in the marketplace. Fuck capitalism. I mean, why should you have to put in the effort of making quality content when you have natural talent? Just go ahead, sit on that hot track and never let it see the light of day. Hell, people should come to you, right? Any day now you're gonna get that knock from a big shot record producer just begging to hear your track. The third way to have an unsuccessful band is to only play originals. This is a great way to really hold your band back. The best-selling band of all time, which is the Beatles, had over 500 million records sold. Guess what? They got their start playing 8-hour cover gigs. Cover songs are a reference point for new people to get to know your group. If you can do a good job with something people recognize, they'll lend their ears to something that you wrote. I know this is hard because everyone thinks their music is the best and different and special. The truth is, it doesn't matter how good your songs are. Familiarity equals popularity. This is largely a subjective terrain that we operate in. It almost sounds like you're vomiting Chinese to the listener if they don't recognize the song. It's just complete meaninglessness. They just can't hear it. We need lots of time and exposure, repetition to really develop a bond with new material. The fourth way to have an unsuccessful band is to write shit songs. I mean, who needs music theory or songwriting class when Jesus Christ himself is channeling his inspiration through your fingertips? Forget about studying technique. Who needs recording? Number 5 best way to fail with your band is to take yourself too seriously. The free show you're doing for exposure with your girlfriend and your mom in the audience isn't going to make or break your career. You have to accept the fact that in the beginning there's going to be a lot of failure. First show is going to be a disaster. Just accept that. Thank your friends and family profusely for putting up with your shenanigans. And vow to at least practice a little bit before the next gig. You're not better than everyone else. Music is the same as any career field. It takes practice and hard work to excel at. You have to be consistent and you have to have an actual strategy. And this one's really important. The more time you invest in getting to know your fans, the faster you'll grow. Make them feel special. Respond to DMs and comments. Listen, bro, you're not too cool for school with your 69 followers. Be personal and warm to others and you'll reap the rewards. Now, did I miss anything? Post your wisdom below on how to fail as a band. Are you currently in a band? Would you like to join one? You can find someone in my comments section on the same page. Surely technical black metal, death, gore grind, dark doom, thrash isn't too much to ask. Remember to sign up for my free newsletter below so you can receive weekly wisdom, tabs, tips, and tricks. I want to see your band stand out from the crowd and excel. Until next time, God bless Dave Mustaine.